Hi, my name is Sarah Miles. Many of us learned in school about the American Civil Rights Movement and its great leaders. But how much did we learn about Native American civil rights and leaders of that movement, if anything? Learning about Native American civil rights and activism is an extremely important piece of our past and present as Americans. So if we don't learn about it in school, we must learn about it ourselves. I have always been very passionate about Native American cultures and history. It was a common topic in my household growing up. I take it upon myself to seek out ways to continue my education on Native American activism through books, news, podcasts, and documentaries. Madonna Thunder Hawk contributed to Native American civil rights through the American Indian Movement, Women of All Red Nations, and the Black Hills International Survival Gathering. Before I dive in, let me introduce the three contributions of Madonna Thunder Hawk I will discuss today. Madonna Thunder Hawk was an early leader of the American Indian Movement. Madonna Thunder Hawk co-founded Women of All Red Nations, and Madonna Thunder Hawk took part in the Black Hills International Survival Gathering. Madonna Thunder Hawk was an early leader of the American Indian Movement during the 1960s and 70s. In 2022 Indigenous Women Leaders podcast, Mary Kim Tilta explains, Madonna Thunder Hawk took part in the occupation at Alcatraz, one of the most important events in Native American history, and the first modern protest led primarily by Indigenous people, 400 of them who stood up for Indian self-determination. Her work in the American Indian Movement extended to protection and liberation of the children of Indigenous communities. Shared in a 2021 article, Warrior Women documentary looks at activism and motherhood by Wavecom. Madonna Thunder Hawk was one such AIM leader who shaped a kindred group of activist children, including her daughter Marcy, into the We Will Remember Survival School as a Native alternative to government-run education. Next, after the American Indian Movement, Madonna Thunder Hawk set her focus to a new organization. Madonna Thunder Hawk co-founded Women of All Red Nations to represent and address issues faced by Native American women. Elizabeth Castle writes in Dan Berger's 2010 novel, The Hidden 1970s Histories of Radicalism, the newly formed group issued a challenge to Native women. Rather than take the approach of victimhood, Warren demanded accountability for the great power women wield and how that power should be utilized to fight against genocidal processes and to protect family and community. Warren addressed many issues, including environmental abuses of sacred lands, sterilization abuse, as well as explained by Dwayne Noriyuki in their 1998 article, Heroic Women Remember Wounded Knee. Warren also started a group/survival school in Rapid City during the Wounded Knee trials. Lastly, and following the formation of Warren, Madonna Thunder Hawk began working with other organizations and forming new alliances. Madonna Thunder Hawk, in July of 1980, took part in the Black Hills International Survival Gathering as a full-time gathering organizer by partnering Warren with the Black Hills Alliance. Uranium mining by large energy corporations in the Black Hills threatened the habitability and safety of the land for generations to come. During the Black Hills Survival Gathering, as stated by Sandy Johnson in their 1980 article, Black Hills Gathering, The Ties That Unite and Divide Us, over 10,000 women, children, and men from 23 Indian nations and 36 other nations around the world met July 18th to 27th in South Dakota's Black Hills region to study survival in the 80s. Madonna Thunder Hawk worked to organize and mobilize people across backgrounds to defend the Black Hills. In chapter The Original Gangster by Elizabeth Castor in Dan Berger's 2010 novel, The Hidden 1970s Histories of Radicalism, Castle states, Thunder Hawk found it possible to work in coalition with those she had significant philosophical and political differences. We saw the value of coalitions and alliances with different people, Thunder Hawk said. We could be issue-oriented rather than dwell on anything else. The issue was the most important thing, and the bottom line is, how do we stop this desecration of the land? In conclusion, and to review the contributions of Madonna Thunder Hawk I just discussed, Madonna Thunder Hawk contributed to Native American civil rights through the American Indian Movement, Women of All Red Nations, and the Black Hills International Survival Gathering. Madonna Thunder Hawk was an early leader of the American Indian Movement during the 1960s and 70s. She co-founded Women of All Red Nations to address issues faced by Native American women, and took part in the Black Hills International Survival Gathering as a full-time gathering organizer by partnering Warren with the Black Hills Alliance. As quoted in Dan Berger's 2010 novel, The Hidden 1970s Histories of Radicalism, Madonna Thunder Hawk once said, "There are those of us who are content to assimilate or whatever, but there are those of us who want to maintain the culture our ancestors died for. We have the right to be who we are." The history of Native American activism and civil rights is extremely important and continues to be relevant to this day. I hope leader and activist Madonna Thunder Hawk has inspired you to continue learning about this as well. Thank you.